It has been 53 years since Neil Armstrong took his giant leap for mankind, that is, if he ever even set foot on the moon. With the photos and videos of the Apollo missions only available through NASA, there's no independent verification that the lunar landing was credible. It's difficult to believe that we had technology capable of landing on the moon even before we had email, cell phones, VCRs, and digital cameras. The proof is in the film of Aldrin planting a waving American flag on the moon, which critics say proves that he was not in space. The fabric's movement clearly shows the presence of wind, which is impossible in a vacuum. If Neil Armstrong was the first person to step on the moon, then how did the cameraman get to the moon's surface to film him? As for Virgil Grissom, Edward White, and Roger Chaffee, the three astronauts who died in a fire while testing equipment for the first moon mission, they were executed by the US government, which feared they were about to disclose the truth. In 1999, Scott Grissom, Gus's 48-year-old son, came forward saying his father had been murdered as a result of his part in the Liberty Bell 7's faulty hatch door when it landed in the Atlantic. The younger Grissom had his suspicions in the 1960s, but wasn't able to prove foul play until the 1990s when he was granted access to the charred Apollo 1 capsule. He found an electric plate that was installed to sabotage the capsule, as it ensured a spark and the oxygen-enriched capsule would combust upon a crew member toggling the switch.
I remember very clearly, I think anybody who was alive at the time does, I remember my parents waking me up and we went down and we watched you guys land on the moon.
No,
which
you
was
didn't. No, you didn't.
What?
Because there wasn't any television. There wasn't anybody taking a picture. You watched animation.